What's up, everybody? Thanks for checking out Hunt, Shoot, Live. Pumped about this episode. Got another product from CVLife. Now, over the last couple of years, go back, check out my playlist. I've done several reviews on some CVLife products, and I had even owned some CVLife products prior to doing any reviews for them. They are a very inexpensive company, but for the price that you pay for their product, it really is some decent little stuff. Now, can you pay more and get way better stuff? Absolutely you can. But for the price, everything that I have been sent by CVLife, I use it. I do use it on something. And this is definitely going to be no exception. Probably more excited about this one than I have been anything that they've sent me. I have the CVLife 2-7x32 Illuminated Reticle rifle scope. Really been excited to get this thing and slap it on. I'm actually going to put it on one of my PCP air rifles, my Gammo Arrow. We'll be doing that in this video, shooting it a little bit. But I love this little thing, very compact, and have been super excited to actually get to shoot it. And I've obviously not done that yet, so excited to do this video today. Let me tell you a little bit about what it comes with. So you'll see right off the bat, and this is how it came right out of the box. Here's the box it came in. I pulled it out of the box. It comes with your rings and mounts already on it. This is for a Picatinny rail. Kind of some beefy rings that it comes with. You got a flip-up scope cap on the front and on the back. You got a cleaning cloth. You have a CR 2032 battery for the Illuminated Reticle, and then you have your wrench for your rings. You got your wrench for your turrets to do your zeroing. It's got a 1-inch tube. You got quarter click at 100 yards, so 1 click equals a quarter of an inch at 100 yards. They're advertising the field of view on this thing being it's a 2-7 power, so at 100 yards, if you're on 2 power, you got about 52 feet of view, and if you zoom it down to your 7 power, or excuse me, up to your 7 power, you've got about 18 feet of view at 100 yards. This thing is super compact, super lightweight. It has a duplex reticle, and it is also, on your left-hand side here, you've also got your illuminated reticle is going to be 5 settings for green and for red. So that's pretty cool. Now, I will say, right off the bat, I'm really disappointed that the reticle is not a ballistic drop reticle. I think they wasted a little bit of their effort on this particular scope by not doing that and focusing on the turrets instead. And I wonder if this isn't an example, maybe if they've got some people doing their design ideas who don't do any kind of shooting really at all. So what they have on this is a adjustable turret that has a 0 reset. That's why they include the other little Allen wrench for you. So that is, in my opinion, quite out of place on a very small optic that's probably not going to be on a super long range gun. You know, that feature is something that's very common that you've got on your super long range rigs. You know, my Night Force scopes have that on it because I've got them on super long range rigs. So it makes sense. With this particular scope, you know, these compact scopes, and I'm sure there's somebody out there who's going to stick one of these on a 6.5 Creedmoor and shoot it at 1,000 yards. Tear it up, get at it if that's your thing. But usually these are going to be something that's stuck on something that's a little more quick acquisition. You know, maybe your AR-15 or something like that, where you're not going to really be as interested in dialing yardage, whereas that quick acquisition of shot compensation would be more beneficial, which would be in that ballistic reticle instead of in a 0 reset turret. And something too, you know, it's not a speed factor because you're going to have to, which you could take these caps off and leave them off, but I've never been a fan of, even on long range rigs, I've never been a fan of these screw-on covers for a scope that has adjustable turrets. But if that's your thing, the CVLife 2-7x32 has 0 reset adjustable turrets. both for the elevation and for the windage. I wish, though, that instead of that, it had regular old adjustments and they had put a nice ballistic reticle in this thing. But that complaint aside, as long as this bad boy zeroes in for me, I really like how compact it is and I like how lightweight it is. So, let's slap it on something and shoot it a little bit. We'll go ahead and sight this thing in with you guys kind of in real time here. I'm just going to get a real rough zero here to begin with, and we'll fine tune shortly. I've got it mounted on my Gamma arrow. Really complements this quite nicely. Nice little compact scope. Perfect for this rifle, I think. Alright. Alright, we're pretty low. Man, that is not, it's not climbing up very well. Yeah, we're getting there now. Still just a fuzz low, a little left. And it really feels like we're not moving. Okay. Gosh. We're inching in there. I'm zeroing at about 20 yards here. Almost there. Oh yeah, we're ready to stretch this thing out now. It's, man, I don't know how much upward adjustment it has. I had to do, I would say 100 clicks total up to get it on there. But it is supposed to be a 1/4 inch at 100 yards per click. So we look like we're dialed in now. So let me get my mag reloaded and I'm going to try some shots at some of my other targets. Let's take a few more shots at some of my steel targets. Stretch it out here a little bit, back to 40. Oh yeah. Get a 60 yarder over here. Yes, sir. Lower targets. Oh yeah. I'm on some really small steel clinkers now. Beautiful. Yeah. Perfect scope for this gun. Perfect scope. Take a little 3-incher out there at 40. Let's see what we can do. Oh yeah, very nice. So I know the Gamma arrow is not a high recoiling rifle in the least. It's actually one of my most pleasurable guns to shoot. if you've not checked out my review on the Gammo Arrow, or if you've not considered a Gammo Arrow, please do. Excellent little pellet rifle. But this is a excellent scope for this rifle. Obviously, I would only just have to assume at what kind of recoil a CVLife scope could take. Maybe some of you guys have had some CVLife scopes in the past on some high recoil stuff. Please give me some comments if you have. But you know, I think for a 22, especially for the the 2x7x32, you're not going to have it on a monster, I don't think. I wouldn't imagine you would. So it seems like it's made perfectly for something small like this, like a PCP rifle, or like maybe a 22 or 22 mag. It's going to stay. This scope is going to stay on this Gammo Arrow. It's just really small, complements the gun, and works just fine. My only complaint, period, is I really wish instead of the turrets, adjustable turrets on the outside, it had the ballistic drop compensating reticle. That's my only wish. That's my only thing that I just don't like. I'm not going to use the zero reset. I've got it zeroed in now. I'm going to put these caps back on, and they won't come back off unless the thing has to be re-zeroed. So really wish we had the ballistic drop compensator in here, though. That'd be nice. But you know, that's just one thing. Overall, it's a clear scope. You got the Illuminated Reticle in green or in red if you want it. Got the scope caps to keep it protected. Overall, great little scope. It's found its home on the Gammo Arrow here. So thanks CVLife for a really cool product. Be more than happy to test any more of your stuff. Seem to have some good inexpensive things. So I'll put a link to this for anybody who's interested in the video description. Appreciate you guys for checking out Hunt, Shoot, Live. If you haven't, be sure to subscribe to the channel. Check out all of our playlists. Got tons of videos on all kinds of different stuff. Product reviews, gun reviews, hunts, long-range shooting, all kinds of stuff. Subscribe, become part of the Hunt, Shoot, Live team. As always, God bless you. We'll see you next time.